everybody, Christopher T. Magician here. The T stands for taco. Today is the day. It is video number 11. It is Monday, and that means we are going to do the prize drawing today. So everybody who commented on video 7 on the Facebook page, and then I also went into the YouTube page and got all those names down. If you commented, you're now in this hat. I printed out every name. I cut them into strips, and now every single name that commented is in this bag. Little exciting fact, there were over 90 names that commented. I think it was like 97 or 96 or 97. So a lot of names. It's really cool that so many people are watching and that you're enjoying this and you're getting a lot of ideas for your Christmas shows. Potentially for next year's Christmas shows, because it's almost time. So here's what we're gonna do. First name that I draw is going to win the little book of ornaments. That's what I featured in video number 7. I was going to originally send it and you'd have to cut it, but I have this one here. I will go ahead and cut this for you. I will give you the bag. I'll ship that out to you. All you have to get is little ornaments. So you need a purple ornament and a blue ornament, or one or the other. So there you go. This is the first name. The first name I draw is going to win the little book of ornaments, and that will be John Staten. John Staten is our first winner. I will contact you on private message on Facebook so I can get your address and send this off to you. All right. Next, we have, the second one will be the A Show for All Seasons book. It's a book I wrote a couple years ago, and in it, it's all the information on how I build a theme show, no matter what the theme is, and then a bunch of tricks that are easy to adapt to any theme. In fact, some of the things that I've been showing you during the series were inspired by that book. So, the winner of A Show for All Seasons will be... Okay, here we go, here we go. He might already have this. Rob Erdman. Woo, Rob Erdman. Rob, if you do already have this, when I contact you, we'll talk. Maybe there's something, maybe we'll figure something out. So Rob Erdman, you're the winner of A Show for All Seasons. Okay. And then the final one will be for A Very Taco Christmas. It's another book I wrote, and it is a full Christmas show that I did a couple years ago. There are more ideas for routines for your routine ideas for Christmas shows. There's an entire section on close-up magic for Christmas, and then finally there's an entire section on the end where I just throw out some ideas for like everything I can think of Christmas related. So there's stocking ideas, mistletoe ideas, cookie ideas, anything I could think of Christmas related. I made a list of it and I wrote an idea or two for each of those items. They're not fully fleshed out routines, they're just ideas that you can take, you can run with them, play with them, and come up with some stuff. So the Very Taco Christmas book is going to go to, and I'm just going to warn you guys, 97 of you, or 96, 97 names, most of you won't win. So don't get excited right now. Most of you are not going to win right now. But yeah, sorry. But one person is going to win this one. A Very Taco Christmas goes to John Russell. John Russell is our winner. John, I'll contact you. We'll get your address and get A Very Taco Christmas out to you. So those are our 3 winners. Woo! Okay. Like I said, most of you lost. That's just the way it works. So, I'm going to give everybody a little present, a little prize for this video. I'm going to give you the files to print out and easily make the trick that I'm about to show you. The routine I'm going to show you right now isn't like fully fleshed out, but it's pretty much there. You just got to figure out a few fun things. So, I'll kind of show you what we're doing. You see, every year, there's a very important day around Christmas. It's Christmas Eve Eve. Does anybody know what Christmas Eve Eve is? I'll give you a hint. Christmas Eve is the day before Christmas, so Christmas Eve Eve is the day before Christmas Eve. That's right. Christmas Eve Eve is very important because on Christmas Eve, that's the day that Santa cleans his clothes. You see, it's very important that Santa has a very clean outfit when he comes to your house. Otherwise, instead of thinking about sugar plums and candy canes in your sleep, you're going to be dreaming about stinky armpits and dirty socks, and that's not good. Then you'll wake up and you'll see Santa there. It won't be pretty. So that's why every year on Christmas Eve, this is what you'll find Santa doing. It's right here. He will be doing, oh wait, right there, his laundry. There he is. There's a clothesline, and on his clothesline is, yep, that's his hat. Yep. So that's the, he has to clean his hat. It's going to smell like head stink if he doesn't. So there's his hat. Next, he cleans his coat. That's for the armpits. You got to make sure you have clean armpits. This next one's very important. He has to clean his Yeah, his socks, his socks, his dirty, stinky socks. And then finally, of course, there's his pants. Yeah. So he has to clean his socks, his hat, his coat, and his pants so that he doesn't stink on Christmas. And that is what Santa is doing on Christmas Eve. He's busy doing his laundry so he smells good when he comes into your... Oh my gosh. Did you see that? Oh, you weren't supposed to see. Oh, that is so embarrassing. That's Santa in his underwear. He's doing his laundry, so he's also pretty cold. It's the North Pole. You know what? I wasn't supposed to show you that picture. Santa will be very upset with me when he finds out you should. So promise me you won't tell Santa I showed you this picture, because I will be on the knot. In fact, I'm gonna turn it around so you can't see it, and I'll put it right over here. I don't want you guys looking at that. In fact, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna use a little magic to see if we can help Santa get his clothes back. To do it, we're gonna take, we'll take this little hanky and put those little cards inside. Now, the first thing we need is his hat. So I'm gonna take the hat out invisibly. And I'll let you hold that. That's perfect. And then, so then I would do this, give a few kids the different part. This is stinky socks. Those are for you. Hold on to those. And then, so just a few kids in the audience, I would give them the invisible clay. And there's his pants. That's perfect. Okay. So, and then I'll have each one throw the clothes up there. Of course, one will, oh, not, don't throw the stinky socks in my nose. That's disgusting. Okay, throw them over there. All right. So now we got them all. And look at that. The clothes have all disappeared. Thank you. They're all gone. They're in. You think there's okay? You think they're still there? All right, we're gonna have to use the magic words. Everybody, hold up your invisible magic wand. Wave it in the air. When I count to 3, you shout "Merry Taco." 1, 2, 3. Ha. Oh. And the clothes have all disappeared. Should we check the picture? Let's see how Santa looks. You want to see? I'm scared to look. You want to look? Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look this way. If Santa's on there with his clothes on, when I turn it around, will you clap really loud? Okay, you clap really loud. That way I know. Okay. Because I'm scared to look. Okay. Okay. So then you clap for me. Okay. Okay. You guys ready? Okay. Are you sure? You want? Okay. Okay. Now, this is my own personal favorite part of this routine, but also any routine where I do this bit, which is I just don't show them for a long time, and the kids just get so angry with me, and it's hilarious. Anyway, and the kids, the parents think it's funny too, because I'm just torturing their kids. Anyway, finally, but the cool part about it is when I say, oh, you promise you're gonna clap really loud? Okay. When I finally get around to turn it around, they actually do clap loud. I use that technique in a lot of routines, so boop, and there he is, all ready for Christmas Eve now. That's our routine. So there we go. That's a little routine I call Santa Claus, because it sounds like Santa Claus, but it's Santa Claus. Anyway, so I'm going to show you how to make this. I will send you the files. Actually, before I show you the workings of the trick, I'll show you quickly how to make it. So what you're going to do is you're going to get these printed out on gloss cardstock, so heavy gloss cardstock, the files that I send you, that's what you're going to print out. Each one has 2 pictures on a page, and I use 8-point cardstock. That's what they call it. I use staples.com or staples.com, then I pick it up in store, or Staples, go in person. But 8-point cardstock, gloss cardstock, you can different stores might call it different names, but you want a heavy gloss cardstock to print these out on. And then what you're gonna do when you get them home, here's an example with 2 Grinches. So you're gonna have 2 images on there, and you have to make it look nice and centered on the card. So these are jumbo playing cards. I got these personally at Walgreens. They have, if you have a Walgreens near you, they always have these jumbo cards in stock. And they are almost always on sale. So I think they're normally like $8. These were like $4 for a whole deck. I always have these on hand here at home. I have like 4 of these because I make my own cards out of them. All right. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna take this picture, or you're gonna take this card, put a little painter's tape on it, and you're going to, you can't see what I'm doing right now, but I'm basically, there's a light right there. I'm holding this up to the light. So that I can see where that image is, and then I can see where the card is. I'm actually doing it backwards. I screwed up. I'm actually gonna look this way. All right, so there is the image, and then I'm putting that card behind the image. I was like, why couldn't I see it? I was doing it backwards. And then I'm gonna line it up. Again, you probably can't, yeah, well, wait, you can kind of see that, yeah. So you can see the shadow of that card. So I'm basically gonna line that card up to where I think I like it. So let's just say that looks pretty good. He's lined up about even there, and then I'm gonna push that tape down. So now if you look, there it is, you can see it through that light. That card looks pretty lined up to where I want it. So then I'm gonna just take a pencil, go around this. Just trace that card and then take it off. And then with another card, just use this same one with the tape multiple times. With another card, you're gonna take it and spray it with spray glue. And this, people have been asking, this is a spray glue I like to use. I get this at Walmart. It's Loctite spray adhesive. The reason I like this one is it's positionable, but dries permanent. So you have a little leeway of moving it before it officially dries and is stuck for good. So just spray that on the card. Then you're gonna come back to this picture. You drew the lines around it on the back when you lined it up. And so you just line the card up now with the glue on it in those lines, press it down. The card here, let me use a different card so you don't get confused. The card you're using will not have the tape on it. So you'll just line that up on the lines you already drew and then press it down. And then I just generally take a sock or a paper towel and I just rub it really hard, especially around the edges, that way just to make sure it's really stuck. So then eventually you will have the card stuck like this, and all you do is you just take a pair of scissors and cut around it. And you will end up with the image lined up just where you want it, and then it's just cut around there. So you have a card that looks like that. Easy. Now, the only extra piece is that one of these hats has to go on the back of Santa. So what I do, we'll use this one as an example. So this Santa got glued on, everything the same, onto a playing card. So he looked like that originally. Right? And then I did the whole same thing. I lined it up with the hat, put glue on the back of the Santa, and then I pressed that down on the hat and then cut around that, okay? So you just do the process twice, back to back. Okay, so that's it. You're gonna get these files, and I'll figure out how to get those to you. I'll probably put them on the Facebook page somewhere. So those are the files, and then those are the things you're gonna print out. Then you need some sort of opaque piece of cloth. I'm gonna show you another idea after this. But I really like this idea. This is, you know, it's an old idea. But what I like about it is this is a zip tie, a sort of clearish, translucent zip tie. And I just cut it down to the size of the card. So the size of the playing card, right there. And that is hot glued inside the cloth. Now, if you hold it like this, it's gonna droop. But if you hold it, I don't know how to describe it, but this is the wide part. Now it's flat in my fingers. So there's your wide part, but if you hold it like this, flat, I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, so basically if you hold it like this, it keeps its shape and it really looks like you got the playing cards in there. But what's cool about it, first of all, I can hold it over here, so I can take that out. I can hold it on this side, give a kid that one. I can hold it in the middle. So it really just sort of feels like it's confirming that there's something in there. The cool part about the zip tie, which is something that I just randomly came up with, is that, so first of all, it's gone. But not only that, because it's sort of translucent and this has a pattern on it, I can show that quickly. And you can't tell it's there, but it is, I don't even know. Oh, there it is, right? There it is. All right. So you can pretty show that cleanly. And then finally, because it's a zip tie, and zip ties are like bendable plastic, if I let go of this hand, it won't work because the zip tie is going in this direction. But if I hold this end, the zip tie is now going in this direction, so I can actually roll the whole thing up and like really crumple it up, and they disappeared. So that's cool. So if you're ever thinking of making something like this, a zip tie apparently works really well, turns out. So that's something you want to make, just a little semi-opaque cloth, and put a zip tie in there, and that makes it disappear. Now, there's one extra part to this. Again, you could do whatever you want with the clothes as you give them out. You can give comedy magic wands. You can do whatever you want to beef up this routine. But I had this earlier, which is this is the little envelope from the Mouse Trick, which I think is video 2 or 3 for the Night Before Christmas book. You could take the same routine and use this. If you're not doing the mouse trick in your show, you could do the whole vanish with this. So what you're basically gonna do, let me get them sort of lined up. All right, so we have the Santa here. We're gonna make all his clothes disappear. So what you do is you place them in the envelope, and then you can see them right there. And then you could do all the bits that I did in that previous video, but then what we're gonna do is, all right, this time I'll make them disappear for real. Hang on one second. I'll make them disappear. Look at this, all the clothes are gone. Look at that, they're gone, they're You think they're, okay, wait, look. They're gone, they really disappeared. Isn't that amazing? They are gone, that's so, you think they're there. And then you can, whoop, make it disappear. And so to do that, this comes in the files that I'm sending you. It's just an extra card that's blank. That goes in that front window. All the cards go in the back pocket. So when you turn around, all they see is this one card. And then I'm using that same little hanky with the zip tie in it, and just awkwardly, quote unquote, making it disappear by pulling the card out. So under cloth, I'm pulling it out, and then I'm lining it up with that zip tie and pulling it out. So now you get them yelling that it's not here, it's over here. And then you say, look at that, it disappeared. And now they're still convinced that they're over here. And then you finally make that disappear. So those are a couple of ways you can make those clothes vanish. So there you go. Check on the comments here on Facebook, on the Facebook group. Let's talk about it. Check in the comments here. Once I figure out how to upload these to the Facebook group, I will tell you where you can find them and how you can get them. Hopefully I could just put it in the comments somehow. So that's it. That's a little routine I call Santa Clothes. It's all about Santa half naked, which that's funny. I guess keep tuning in. We still have, I guess after this one, 14 more days. And congratulations to our 3 winners. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video for Christmas show ideas. Bye.